everybody. Welcome to another edition of Real Talk with Matt Carter. I'm Matt Carter, and alongside this week, we have got one of the toughest hombres in all of indie wrestling. Scrapyard Dog is here with us, and of course, the infamous buying up every king dog in Forsyth County, Rob McBride.
Woo, must have been. How y'all doing? Love y'all. Hey, Scrap, what's up, baby?
You doing all right?
I'm doing good, baby. I love this guy. This guy. We used to hate each other, didn't we?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but he cooled down.
Yeah, I'm alright.
He out here.
Oh, man. I'm good.
People, trust Scrapyard Dog. I know it's cool, Daddy, because we're in jail. All right, I'm sorry.
That's all right. All right, folks. Just a topic we thought about for this week is just interesting storylines and things that are that you've been involved in, or interesting things that have happened to you. Maybe interesting is a poor choice of words, Scrap. Maybe dangerous things. You know, if you ever had a fan whack you over the head with a cane, anything weird like that, somebody come after you,
wait a minute.
anything like that.
How many years you been wrestling?
17.
32. How long is this show?
Well, last time it was about 26 minutes.
You got about what, 42 hours?
Hey, if we have to split it up, we will. You know,
You're going to need a little bit more tape for that.
well,
Yeah.
it's all right. We'll roll until it runs out of memory.
Must it?
You know, but I mean, who wants to lead this off? I know you both got some great stories from the road.
Well, let's talk about when we're actually on opposite sides of the ring. And I think I either dropped that title to you for the first time.
No.
The Swerve.
The Swerve.
The Swerve.
Oh man, I thought you and Rick Diesel was gonna get. Y'all had to have security.
Yeah.
People lynch mob at the ring.
So tell me, when did this happen? It sounded like something that happened in Mount Airy.
No. This was in Thomasville.
Thomasville.
About
Okay.
3.
It's when they running the Carlos Kumar for 3 years, and I was basically looking at the title.
Yeah.
And he actually.
You got to speak up. There's a lawnmower outside.
No, really.
Hey, we're taping it here, pal.
They don't do that. But anyway, we just finished it. And
No. You pulled out the chain.
right,
They hit me with it.
right,
You went to hit me with it, and I blocked it.
right,
I popped you. You
Right.
dropped the chain.
right.
I hit you with my finisher.
Yeah.
I pick up the chain. No, I pick up the chain before,
They put it in.
and I put it in my tights. I hit him with my finisher. 1, 2, 3, New Big Lake champ, tell like Greenville Coliseum.
Yeah.
The whole time, Rick Diesel was hollering, he got a chain, he got a chain, he got a chain. Finally, the referee checks me, I got a chain in my tights.
Yeah.
Reversing the decision.
Oh no.
Classic Dusty finish.
Classic Dusty.
These two, I'm telling you, these two, I cannot believe they met out Thomasville live.
Well, they were that mad.
The crowd, you brought the nigga so angry about the decision the referee called on the reversal.
Yeah.
I was like looking around like, okay, we gonna make it out of here.
Scrap had that look like, yeah, I don't know if we're gonna make it out. I'm gonna start scrapping with people.
They were
It's
pissed
true.
off.
Wow.
That's a shoot. They were that pissed off.
Yeah, and that was before.
And to this day, I still run into people in Thomasville and they talk about that.
Really?
Yeah, and that's been 3 years ago.
Wow. That's pretty amazing.
When you incite a crowd to get that pissed off that they want to hurt you, you've done your job as a mayor,
Oh,
especially you.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, it was classic.
Yeah. That last time we talked about
Because I like working in front of Tom. It's an old school crowd.
Really.
Like this here right there.
Right.
Those types of crowds that are dying out
Mhm.
because they actually appreciate wrestling the way it was 30 years ago.
Mhm.
I'm gonna throw back to that era.
Yeah.
All this flipping and
I don't
jumping and falling all of it. And I got to call 50,000 spots inside 2 minutes on wrestling.
Yeah.
I want the crowd to feel what's going on in the match. I
Mhm.
want to get them involved.
Right.
Okay. So you have to slow down.
Yeah.
If they cut heads constantly doing this, they got time to register what's going on here.
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever had a bad match, have we?
That's some good old school.
Well, one. The four-way dance in Eden
Oh my God.
for EAW.
Oh my God.
Me versus Chuck King.
Was I the only one that took
versus
this match?
Tate Lawson
Was I the
versus
only
you.
one? Was I the only one that took it? The rest of y'all were laughing. And they were having a good time. I was
We got
like,
tickled.
Because anybody
Well, you
can
put
anybody
me,
throw
Tate
a punch?
Lawson, and Chuck King in the same ring.
Yeah.
We're gonna do that.
Can anybody throw a punch at this man?
Well, I mean,
Anybody?
well,
Rex got mad at us.
All of us was laughing, hee hee ha ha.
yeah. Every show I've ever been to in Eden never drew much of a crowd. Did you guys?
Well, there was the birthday party. We're not gonna bring that up.
We're gonna talk about that.
We're not gonna bring that up.
That sleeping dog's life.
That's the first time I ever made you laugh. You wanna hear it?
Yeah, tell
Yeah, I'm a pretty serious guy in the ring, but I couldn't.
He lost good in that one. It was a birthday party we did. It was an outside show. And I've been snacking here, there, and everywhere the whole day, you know, and I gotta be good, of course, you know. So anyway, we're main event, boom, 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 rock and roll. I go to the top rope, drop an elbow. When I drop an elbow, I feel, but
more than win, though.
yeah.
If you'd have been in a farting contest, you'd have been disqualified. Is what you're saying.
Pretty much, that's what I thought.
Yeah, oh, okay.
So I said, oh God, I done myself.
Yeah.
And everybody had Monopoly Man around the ring. Who else? Kingfish and somebody else. That must be
Kingfish.
Yeah. And everybody, there's two versions. There's a far away version, then there's an up close version. The up close version, you can hear it. I start laughing. And then Kingfish starts laughing. Monopoly Man starts laughing, starts calling me the Dookie Wookie Man. That just makes me lose it. And this one here goes, are you effing serious? I'm like, yeah. He starts laughing. It was over. It was over. That is my accomplishment. I have made Scrapyard Dog break character.
Break character, ain't right.
And that doesn't happen too often. They did that. I had to roll with that one.
But yeah, we've had some good times together.
Either one of you guys ever work over at Old Jones School here in Maryland? And the reason I bring up the PWA, where there used to be a real fierce competition between us and them back in the 90s. But it was a weird thing. The reason I bring them up because there was one thing that I never understood about the logic of them guys. They never smartened their wives up. And so their wives and girlfriends, the workers, would be like really upset and pissed off and trying to hit you and stuff. I mean, do I have a false memory there, or is that about
No, you're right. I was thinking about something that happened here one time.
Oh, what? Tell it, please.
One of the Beeman boys.
Mm-hmm.
They rented my ring and cage.
Mm-hmm.
I had a cage sitting up against the wall. Well, they done cut a promo with one of the Beeman boys. I ain't gonna say which one, because I still love the Beemans, all three of them.
Yeah.
I had no problem with them. But they done the spot and they ran one of the Beeman boys, whoever it was, I can't remember who it was now, ran one of the Beeman boys into the side of the cage against the wall and the cage fell. My wife got wind of it. She went marching back to the dressing room. You dumb son of a, you know, why are you trying to tear this up, boo? He's like, you need to control your wife. I'm like, you on your own, cuz. She got up in his face and he's like, you need to back up. She's like, you back me up. She's like, well, he said, well, it's a steel cage. You're supposed to be able to take it. She said, yeah, you dumbass. She said, if it's put together on the ring, yeah, it'll take it, but not up against the wall. And yeah, she got like, it got bad. It got real bad.
Was there any damage to the cage? Not really.
Not really. No, it was just the principality of it.
Yeah.
But I was like, I'll meet you out.
Well, they didn't know if it was damage until they set it up.
Yeah, that's true.
If they set it on the wall, you hit it, I mean.
But yeah, that was
Interesting thing.
yeah, I was like, I'm like, I'll get her off if you want, pal. Yeah. I love my wife, but she's mean. Y'all think I'm mean?
Oh, well, I got a mean one.
I love her to death, she's mean. Y'all seen your wife?
She's mean as hell.
I'll take her on.
Good luck.
No, I'm good.
She's a mean one. I brought up the Beavers because we did have a fierce rivalry with them. But that was the crowd they had over at Old Jones School was a real good old school crowd, kind of, and part of them come here now, you know. And the thing I remember was we had an event with them where we actually partnered together. That feud kind of ended around Halloween 1997. And it was our guys against their guys on a show over there. And I remember we just had that crowd so hot and upset, man, that, you know, I remember looking at Dr. Bill was my broadcast partner at the time. And I remember looking at him and being like, dude, after this is over, I said, we're going in the back and I ain't coming out until everybody's gone. They're going to kill us anyway. And I mean, we just had genuine heat. It was a good crowd, you know. It was a fun night.
Back then, you didn't have the smart marks, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And they were real wrestling, man, like you said. That's why I like coming up here.
Yeah.
And there is a bunch of them from back then that come here.
Yeah.
And I really don't think they realized that I was the same guy that used to go back there.
Yeah.
But back then I was Rob McBride.
Right.
And they hated me.
Really?
Oh, son. You don't even.
So you was the heel, you had heat. Yeah, heat.
I had his heat.
You had his heat.
I had his heat. His heat.
Oh, I got his heat.
Put it this way. I worked with most of Bobby Seacrest. And he used to do stuff with the baby boys. One night, the hometown hero, the Hollywood Kid,
Yeah.
was wrestling him. We done a thing where I beat him up, threw him in a casket, and I set it on fire.
Right.
Well, they put it out, you know. Well, there's guys out, there's like 2 or 3 guys out, you were there, out in the crowd, saying, I'm gonna go kill that son, you know. They actually went outside, come back in with shotguns, it was gonna blow me away.
Good Lord.
Dude, I think that's the first time in my life I've been scared to death. I thought I was gonna die.
That's heat right there.
My buddy that we rode with,
Yeah.
he parked. They opened up the door. You know how it was back here in the hallway in the dressing room.
Yeah.
They opened up the door. I ran and jumped in the back of the truck, and he took off.
Right.
That's about how it was in Sanford with Power Pro Wrestling.
Uh-huh.
I won the Power Pro heavyweight title for the first time in Cage against Foley. And what happened was, Baby Dog came out with Foley. She was on his side, you know, I was part of the Men's Enterprise on our side. But she turned on Foley.
Oh.
Okay? From the outside, she hit with chair from the outside of the cages. We were trying to beat the 10 count with the last man standing. So Foley went down, Baby Dog went to the curb on the opposite side, on the heel side. And she just turned on him. And the rest of the Men's Enterprise jumped in the ring, set Foley on fire. We had the whole gimmick where brought the EMTs in,
Yeah.
and then put the oxygen on. I mean, those people literally crying and all. Down out there crying, you know, put them on the ground, roll them out. I mean, people had still hadn't left. There was over 300 people that night,
Jesus.
and they had nobody left because nobody knew what was happening before.
Right.
But we heard, got word to us in the back. There was people circling around the back of the building, looking for us. I know we didn't leave at about 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, I don't blame you.
Then they had called cops in to make sure we got out, got to our cars, got out the building,
Yeah.
got down the road, and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That's how bad it got.
That's
But
good.
when you have a baby face that's that over,
Mhm.
okay, that's the kind of emotion that everybody, it was all, everybody knew it was false emotion, everybody knew that.
Mhm.
But he was the biggest baby face in the company.
Yeah.
And to give Foley credit, being the smart businessman he is, he put the title on his top heel.
Yeah.
Okay, so that made it even worse.
Yeah.
And he got Manson out there, he's loud now.
Yeah.
Ty Tyson was part of that group.
Yeah.
Hess was part of that group, Michael Devine. And it just exploded from there. You know what I'm saying? So that was one of my fond memories.
Yeah. A lot of people really that easy to hate in that group. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. How many times have you had to be police escorted out of town?
So what then?
How many times have you had to be police escorted out of town?
I don't think my heat's got that bad.
I've several times.
You?
Yes. Yes.
Here in Mount Airy or?
Mount Airy, Zebulon, I mean, yeah, there's been, probably 12, 13 times, I had to be police escorted out of town.
That's the heat right
That is.
I
Wow.
mean,
Because see, that's what's wrong with heels nowadays. Heels nowadays can get heat, but they don't know how to keep heat.
Yeah.
Okay? To get the heat, can't keep,
Yeah.
kill itself opportunity.
Yeah.
You know, that's
I mean, give folks watching a good example of that.
I mean, they'll get in and do a match and get heat, sometimes get cheap heat, okay? Do something real cheesy, get cheap heat on, and then they'll come out the next and cut an interview and sound like a babyface.
Right.
You just killed your heat.
Yeah. Why would you do that?
Well,
Yeah.
not being trained, not knowing
Exactly.
what you're doing.
Thank you.
Yeah, there's
Not
a
being
lot of
trained
that.
properly.
Yeah. There's a lot of that that goes on. That's for sure.
Because, you know, you cut a promo on the hill, you get in front of the camera, you talk about this guy in this town, you run it down, blah, blah, blah. And I actually saw that the guy did that, you know, but then come back the next show, you know, and they were talking about turning the day, they hadn't done it yet. So he basically still a heel. He's coming out there just trying to draw the fans. And I was like, totally wrong, you killed your heat. And then we come out and some people start cheering for him. I was like, that's the end result right there.
Yeah.
He's gone.
Yeah.
Especially when you're healed and you come out and people cheer for you. You know, like say I'm a heel, shut up, redneck.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, boo, you know. And I'm like, instead of me going and slapping your hand, I'm like, I told you to shut up, don't you cheer me. I hate you.
Yeah.
You know. But instead, most young guys are like, you know, they like it. So
Yeah.
like, yeah, how about it? It's like,
Always good to, you want to be the
pardon my French, I just
cool
want to say dumb
Here's
ass.
the thing. When my music hits and I come out,
Oh God,
my facial expression is still the same.
it is.
Whether I'm babyface or right? Or I can't stand.
Mm-hmm.
My
You
facial
wrestle the
expression
same.
never
Yeah,
You
do.
wrestle the same.
Exactly.
Yeah, you do.
You don't change nothing.
Because, I mean, when I first saw you was, God, years ago in Asheboro, I think, with Tim, one of Tim's shows. Me and Dean had rode down there for it. And I thought that, I looked at Tristan, I was like, that Scrapyard is about the meanest son of a bitch I've ever seen in the ring. Because, I mean, you were working it good, man. And I mean, it looked,
Well, I
to
mean,
me, I was just like,
it has to be
he's a
legal.
stiff motherfucker who, you go get in the ring and get your ass worked. It's going to be, you know,
Well, it has to be believable.
yeah.
If I don't sell it to the crowd,
You just dropped the F.
I did. Well, one last for Kevin.
That's your one.
Yeah.
still got 5 more to go.
Yeah.
But it has to be believable.
Yeah.
Okay, if I don't sell it to the crowd, they're not gonna buy it.
It is believable. Wrestling's real. Life is fake.
Yeah.
Get it.
is. Pretty much.
Well, all right, folks. Let's take this opportunity to go ahead and pay some bills. We'll take a quick break
And some
and
bills.
yeah, we're gonna show
We
a
have a
commercial.
bill to pay.
Hey, this is Kevin
Light
Phoenix.
bill.
Light bill?
Yeah,
That's a
we
bill.
got a cell phone bill coming up next.
This is for Kevin Phoenix. A Rob McBride commercial. Aha!
Ah, yeah. We'll be right back.
Hey, Paul, I'm hungry. You forgot to pack a lunch.
That's all right, son. I stopped off at King's Hot Dogs. We got us some King dogs.
You're the best, Pa.
King's Hot Dog, building family memories for over 30 years. Located in the Village Square Plaza in Rural Hall. Call 336-969-4688.
Good hot dog. This is the life, son.
It sure is, Pa.
Looking for a great convenience store? Then look no further than Eddie's Zip Food Store, located on Andy Griffith Parkway right here in Mount Airy. It's your hometown store, offering discount cigarettes, beer, lottery tickets, prepaid phone cards, Western Union, and so much more. And Eddie's Zip Food Store is an exclusive AIWF Advanced Ticket Center. Call 789-1748.
All right, welcome back, folks. Rob McBride, Scrapyard Dog, guest this week, and we were going to talk, brought up in the break, blood matches. Now,
You got to be.
for those of you who don't know, there was this, for several years now, it's been the Hep C thing, and they have a cut man in the ring. If you guys watch WWE, and I'm sure you do, they have a cut man at the ring that comes out. They get busted open. Until recently, the cut man would fix them up right on the spot, get them back in the ring. There'd be no blood. But here lately, at WrestleMania, we saw Brock Lesnar bleed. The Indies, and especially here in North Carolina, I mean, you guys worked in Virginia before. What is the law up there? If you bleed, you got to go home within 2 minutes or something like that?
You gotta take the match home. It's gotta be quick.
And I think they have something similar in South Carolina. I'm not sure. I've never been down there for a show. But here in North Carolina, it's pretty much like it always has been, wide open. And so you guys, I know as long as you guys have been wrestling, you got to have some good stories about good bloody throwdowns over the years.
Let's see. Dog collar matches I played in, cage matches I played in, barbed wire matches I played in. That's good. That's good.
Yeah,
That was here.
Show that did.
That was here.
Was that Halloween?
I think so.
Yeah, against
Blank
TR.
screen, wasn't it?
TR. Yeah, that was.
And you've seen evidence of mine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I just about I've been slaying on thumbtacks, I've been through tables.
I've done that. I've done that.
So thumbtacks looked like they would really suck. I've never been bumped on thumbtacks, thank God, and I don't plan
I've
on
been
it.
bumped on when I'm in shirt.
Oh, goodness
Now
sakes.
imagine that.
Yeah, that sounds like a barrel. He said.
I was working a match against the Beastmaster Rick Wayne, and he pretty basically, in a nutshell, taught me the hardcore style.
Yeah.
His perspective. You know, because he's wrestling after the Butcher. I've actually met Eddie, years ago.
Yeah.
And I started working with Rick Wayne like that, and that's how I got to be into it. And so for a while, I just took what he taught me, just expanded on it, to include other types of matches like ball wire, which have a nice little.
Oh, yeah, souvenir from that. Yeah, check that out. Get in on
You
that.
see that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's real, it's permanent.
Yeah.
It's not fake. It's not a cover pencil, I tell you that. Okay, so, it just.
It's just real.
Yeah, it's real.
Yeah.
It's real.
So, people say, I hear people say, man, how do you put yourself through that kind of punishment? How do you take that kind of pain? Why do you do that to yourself? I have a passion for what I do. Just as simple as that.
Yeah.
I want people to leave the arena after they see me in the match like, gosh, oh my, I ain't never seen nothing like that before.
Is there a limit to that hardcore style though? Because now in the 80s, we would see as a blow-off match, sometimes you'd see like a barbed wire like Dusty and Tully, stuff like that. And they always say, well, that was the first real hardcore. And then ECW came along in the 90s. But now every now and then you'll see those clips on a computer where you got some guys that are way crazier than the Drive Brothers in their light bulb routine. Where I saw a kid the other day take a weed eater. And have y'all seen that where the kid hits the other guy in the chest with the weed eater?
CZW.
Yeah, I mean, is that even, when you get to that point, is that even really wrestling
There's a
anymore?
difference between hardcore and just stupid.
I see, that's what I agree with that.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
I prefer to do it like I did back in the old days, but very few wrestlers nowadays can do that.
Right.
Okay, because you didn't need a whole lot of green back then. If you had a cage, that was enough. You had a dog collar, that was enough.
Yeah.
But nowadays, all kinds of this, that, and sometimes it gets out of hand, but here again, I have matches with guys I trust they know what they're doing.
Right.
If I don't know you, okay, I'm not going to do a match like that.
Yeah.
I can wrestle you all day long, but as far as doing matches like that, I got to really trust you.
Yeah.
That you know what you're doing. Because if I get in there and find that you don't know what you're doing, I'm going to lay you out.
Yeah.
Just simple as that. Because I'd rather you be hurt because you're stupid and don't know what you're doing than for me to be hurt because you're stupid and don't know what you're doing. Big difference.
A lot of fans might not understand that trust factor you got to have with somebody, especially in a match like that.
I'm not real big on hardcore.
Yeah.
And then I can count on one hand, like somebody who I would do a hardcore match with, and he's one of them.
Yeah.
I trust him.
Yeah.
Because he know I'm not going to do nothing, first of all, to put his health at risk or his life at risk. Because basically, when he gives me his body, okay, he trusts me to take care of it. That's my job.
Yeah.
And if I don't take care of it, well, he can get out the ring and go on to the next match. I ain't done my job.
Right.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
So,
What's the, I'm sitting here and I'm trying to think the worst hardcore match, and I don't say worst, it's just bad because of what happened. It's our very first Extreme Content, the show we had a couple of weeks ago with Deal or No Deal. Well, the first one we had was in Stewart, Virginia, and every match was some kind of crazy hardcore stipulation. The last match of the night had two Hall of Famers in it, Ryan Danzig, Terminator X. It was a no ropes barbed wire match, but they also had barbed wire wrapped around their arms up to their elbows. Now the barbed wire that was on the ring was a good heavy gauge, keep your cows in, heavy barbed wire. But it is my understanding it was a last minute purchase to get the wire that went on their arms, and it was like a lower grade kind of. I don't want to call it razor wire because when you think of a prison, you know what a razor, but it's not. It was a real lighter gauge barbed wire, kind of flimsy, And those guys had this beautiful match plotted out. We got to go about 15-20 minutes with a lot of good spots in it and everything. 2 minutes into the match, Terminator X, Tony gets laid open somehow. I don't know if it was his barbed wire, Brian that got it. Like, was it behind his ear? Yeah, okay, it was behind his ear, and his ear was like hanging off his skull. And so they had to go home, and he had to go to the hospital, and it was the bloodiest. I mean, within like 3 seconds that happened, his whole face and head it looked like he'd been dipped in a bucket of blood. I mean, it was gruesome. And for a while after I saw that, I hated hardcore.
Yeah, but say, but you just see it in this beautiful match playing now, like 20 minutes. Oh, it's nice spots that we'll do. How you gonna do it with barbed wire?
I know. You know, it was weird. We promoted that as the most extreme show in wrestling history.
Well, I would say that was pretty extreme.
Yeah, but you know, we took an intermission, and I'll never forget that night. We took an intermission to set the ring up and take the ropes down and put the barbed wire up. And I walked back in the back. Then Brian and Tony had already worked out the match, and they were pacing back and forth in the hallway in front of the locker room in Rotary Field. And I just remember looking at them, walking with that barbed wire on their arms and thinking, something seems really bad is going to happen. And you just knew it. So have you guys ever had an experience like that? Not saying that you had to be in the match, but if you were working on a show where something crazy like that happened and you could almost sense it before it happened, this is going to be bad. Go ahead, tell us.
Deal with the Steel last year here, Ty Tyson.
Yeah.
You rammed him into the cage and his head says, stink.
And I remember I told Trista, it looked like from our side of the ring that like you had turned a spigot on a sink and just blood just poured out of it.
And people go, I'm getting fake blood.
She was pissed.
Oh yes, she was.
She didn't talk to you for how long?
And I was standing in the ring, and I'm working my gimmick, sticking my tongue out, looking all crazy, like I always do. And I looked right over at her, and she looked.
What went wrong with that deal?
I think he slipped and actually hit the cage.
He just
Yeah.
he hit something.
He hit the cage too hard or something.
Yeah.
Well, that cage still got, it's a new cage.
Yeah.
And because the first, when was it? I wrestled Jimmy Janetti. I think it was the deal with Steel the year before. I wrestled Jimmy Janetti 2 years prior.
Well, let me tell you about this though.
Okay.
When you talk about, I don't know if it was deal with, I think it was deal with Steel. The first time I wrestled Cedric inside Steel. Cedric outside of the ring on him. And we're in the back, and Cedric, I'm pulling out the gimmicks, pulling out the spike, pulling out the fork. And Cedric looking at me like, what the then I pull out the thumb, they say, oh, no, Scrap.
That's your one.
He said, I can't do that. I said, Cedric, listen to me. I'm taking the pass. You don't have to touch him.
Yeah.
You listen to me and do exactly what I tell you. You don't have to touch him.
Yeah.
So the spot was playing was like, okay, he slammed me 3 times. I take the 3rd time he took the shirt off, slammed me into it. As we're going up the cage to get out of the cage, we're getting up on the like reflex do him around the guard and getting up on the top rope.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we spread eagle like I'm in the middle, he's like closer to the turbo. So we trade back and forth like this. Boom. So I take a 16 split.
Oh.
Right on the nutsack.
Wow.
When he gets out of the cage and wins the match.
Yeah.
I say, you see how he's doing it?
Mm-hmm.
I see he listened.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons why he's in the ring with my break.
Yeah.
He listened. I love working at Keith. I had a great match with him. He was sitting there looking at me pull the stuff out of my bag. You're like, oh shit. I don't know if I can do all that. I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Is anything about Gizzix? It's Rizzo.
Any fluent Carney out there will understand.
Spizzy and kids on it.
Spizzy and kids on you. You did say Blizzard?
Listen, I know enough.
Lizzo Clizzo.
Yeah.
You said this ain't gets out of this ain't Blizzard. This already gets out. It's like it's out of Shizzy.
Don Carson told me. Don Carson, God rest his soul, taught me the art of Carney in 1997, and I've always found it annoying, and so I just don't do it. But it's just
you got to piss me and him off.
Well, I know you get the
old school, son.
I know.
I learned the language.
It helps you out at the fair. Sometimes I'll let you see the miniature horse for free if you throw.
I'm in a tag match with a young guy, right? And I'm telling the guy across the ring from me, is it this awesome? Oh God. How can you be a worker and not know this? I didn't think it was possible.
Yeah.
So I just, if you don't know it, I say it around the old school guys, know what it is.
I love it when I find somebody that knows it,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
So very few people know it now.
Yeah.
I talk like that at work.
Yeah.
I go and talk like this. Kids on his ear, they're like, what? I have a clue what I'm talking about.
Remember the guy?
She's so busy, you're so busy, busy.
Remember the guy in WWE, the guy that spoke that way?
Kids on it?
Kids Arnie.
Yeah, and they, it's got, Stephen Hayes told me, he said, I don't know why they would do a gimmick like that. It's kind of shitting on the business, isn't it? And I was like, I don't know.
He's shitting on the business.
And how long has been shit on?
Yeah,
You get, hold on.
Where you been?
Hold on.
No, Stephen Hayes told me that.
Hold on. So you get on the business, get on TV, and you put Toughen Up on TV.
Mm-hmm.
Get the fans, millions around the world,
Mm-hmm.
an inside view as to what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you want to talk about shit on the business, that shit on the business.
Yeah.
Total
You letting the fans in on,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
All these legend shows, what we're doing now would be shitting on the business too. Yeah.
All kidding aside, young guys nowadays, if you look at them and go, K-Bag, they ain't got no clue what you're talking about.
Now, that was the first word I was taught when I walked in the door.
They ain't got a
K-Bag.
damn clue.
That was
They ain't
the
got a
first
damn
time.
clue what they're talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mark walk by, you know what I'm saying? We know the work we're talking about. What we're going to do in the match about Mark walk up, Tuesday. That's all I had to say.
Yeah.
It's like, boom.
You know?
Yeah.
To a worker that knows what that means.
Yeah.
But so many of them now, they don't know what it means.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah. They don't. Well, why is that? Are people just not teaching it? Or have you got people that are not truly smartened up to the business, training other kids?
WWE.
Well,
I'm sorry, and just about, I got friends that work for WWE.
That's right.
But Vince McMahon killed professional wrestling.
When you want to market it as entertainment, that ruined it.
right.
We're professional wrestlers. We're not sports entertainers.
Mm-hmm.
All right, there's a big difference.
But here, think about this. That's why they call it sport. I understand he had to change his name from World Wrestling Federation to WWE because he lost that lawsuit, World Life Fund, or whatever it was. But once you put entertainment in it, okay, you took away the wrestling aspect of it. Okay, and then also you can get around a lot of regulation.
Yeah. Well, so it was a smart business decision.
Okay?
I mean, yeah, and I cannot, and I know what you're saying, but I can't hold anybody, you guys, or anybody in this room, or anybody anywhere, for doing what they got to do to make a living. And if that made it easier for him to operate and draw money, then to me it was a good decision.
Well, at the end of the day, that's the bottom line of this business is drawing money. Because like I said, you got a baby face over here, you got a heel over here. Okay? Baby face puts the heel over, heel puts the baby face over. These two you've been putting over me at the top of this triangle. That's how you draw money in this business.
Yeah.
So they get right there.
Yeah.
Okay, then you blow off match and you go on something else.
Yeah.
The problem is, once you get here, okay, and the blowout match happens, and that's the end of the feud. Most bookers don't know where to go.
Yeah. Don't know what
I had that same discussion with him. He had this certain promoter had, I can mention his name.
No.
Had faction over here, baby face over here, has all intertwined in different things. When that blew off, I'm looking and saying, you got 6 months of storylines within that group right there. Singles matches, triple threat matches, all kinds of stuff. Don't just kill it.
Right. So there's a problem with booking now too. But I mean, on the upside, now North Carolina has always been a hotbed of wrestling ever since I can remember. Even when Jim Crockett was still in business, every little town had their own indie, right? I mean,
the Greensboro guys.
Yeah.
Oh, you call this the indies, right? You got WWE, TNA, Ring of Honor, your major companies, if you want to call it. And everybody has the indies, right? What do you think the territory is? The indies.
Yeah, pretty much.
You come work North Carolina territory, bring an underneath slot, 6 months. You move to Bill Watts.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Then you go to Eddie Graham in Florida.
Yeah.
You Jerry Lawler,
Which seems like to me now for a guy, a young kid, or even an experienced worker, say like Kevin Owens, has been in the industry forever, and finally is in WWE. Okay, now he's got good heat now.
I love that kid.
Yeah, he's got.
I've been on shows with him and didn't even realize it.
He's
You guys
got.
saw Taylor?
Yeah,
Taylor
at CWF, yeah.
Was he at CWF?
Yeah, I've been on shows with him. Didn't even. when I saw him on TV, I was like, damn, he looks familiar. And yeah, he was Kevin Steen.
Yeah. That's what they used to call him.
I
Yeah.
love it.
I tagged at CWF. I tagged with Cesaro and didn't even know it.
Yeah.
Back when he was something else.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't even realize it.
Yeah. It's pretty cool now. Look at that.
Too many chair shots to the head. That's what it is.
That's what Superman did.
I know, right?
You know what I mean?
But you know, like you were talking about in the old days and on the indie scene now. I mean, if you kind of get stale in one area, you know, after fans have seen you and seen you and seen you and seen you, you can move somewhere else and you're good. How do you keep yourself relevant in a company like WWE where there's wrestling programs, you know, twice a week, sometimes 3 times a week, you know, for years and years and years?
First of all, it's the machine.
Right.
The machine, it's like Stone Cold Steve Austin talking about. He's a cog that got used up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? You take that cog out, take that gear off, you put another gear in, machine keeps right rolling.
Right.
Okay, the company ain't gonna stop running just because Stone Cold Steve.
Right.
You only got a certain amount of time in this business to make your mark.
Mm-hmm.
Because eventually you're gonna have to get out.
Yeah.
And all the injuries and personal things he's had, you know, it's just time to go.
Right. But what about a guy like Cena? You know, they talk about him all the time. No matter whether you love him or hate him, he's a 15-time world champion.
Okay.
But he's been around and been the top guy for like 10
Oh,
years.
this week's get interesting now.
Okay, well, let me put it this way.
Are you a Cena hater?
Huh?
Are you a Cena hater?
Uh,
I dig Cena.
I plead the fifth one.
I dig Cena.
Anyway, let's go to something else.
Oh, we're basically getting heated up now. You can't see
There's never anything in between.
CDs.
Never anything in between on Cena. You either love him or hate him. He's like the Hillary Clinton of
Here's my
freaking
deal
wrestling.
on him.
Okay,
I'm
here's my deal on him. He's like anybody that's ever made it
Yeah.
in the business. The Rock, Stone Cold, doesn't matter.
Mhm.
Vince is going to push those guys to making those t-shirts fly on the shelves.
Mhm.
That's what we're going to put his title on.
Yeah.
That's who's going to get the push.
Yeah.
But it comes to a certain point where you got to look at okay, let me still be a part of the company, but we push you back a little bit. You ain't doing it like you used to. So Kevin Owens coming into WWE and beating Cena was good for business.
Yeah.
Because nobody expected it to happen.
Yeah.
I was hoping it did. I'm glad it did.
Yeah.
Okay, but by the same token, you can they run that Cena machine so much. Remember I said this machine,
Mhm.
okay?
Yeah.
Man, take
Well,
that gear off
well,
and set it to the side for a little bit, make it fresh.
Here's-
Hey, turn him heel. Turn him heel.
Here's
Then you're
why.
going to kill your t-shirt sales.
I'm gonna tell you
You do
why.
that,
Here's why.
Right?
Cena's big, real big with the kids. All right, every kid loves John Cena.
Yeah. And the pets too.
But what?
But what I'm trying to say.
Hold on, well, let me finish now. Let me finish. Cena does a lot. I mean, I know the cat. He's a cool cat. Cena does a lot outside of the ring. Children's Miracle Network,
Well, I understand that.
Make-A-Wish Foundation.
I understand that.
That is why Vince keeps him. He's like the #1 dude for doing shit outside.
just like
but
you
that's
talk-
why Vince keeps him.
But
See what I mean?
you talking about him being the #1 guy as far as selling this and selling. I understand that. And you talking about him killing t-shirts as well. WCW turned Hogan heel.
WCW's out of business.
But
I
Hogan
understand
sucks.
that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Hogan sucks.
that worked at the time.
Oh, man,
Where
yeah.
they screwed up was they made it too big. You know what I'm saying?
They
If
just stuck it in.
they kept it Hogan, Nash, and Hogan, it would have been fine.
Mhm.
But when you 6 months down the road, a year down the road, you look at WCW Nitro,
Mhm.
and a limousine pops up in the back parking lot, and 30 guys get out of the members of that. Who's gonna
That's
fight that?
it.
Yeah.
That's it. Just got too big.
Yeah.
Because
I agree. You knew who was going to win.
Yeah,
What was the point in watching?
When Vince off WCW,
Uh-huh.
he should have kept it damn mouth shut, kept it hush hush, and let people cross over back and forth.
But here's the thing. He had the opportunity
He got too much
to
ego.
do the biggest angle, WCW versus WWE. Like Jim Cornette said, we've been waiting for this for 20 fucking years, and this the shit you give us?
The night that DX.
But a lot of those guys, the top WCW guys, had no wrestle clauses in their contract and couldn't come to work for Vince. until so much time had passed after WCW
But
closed.
the thing about that was, like guys like Flair and Goldberg are still under contract, even though WCW closed down.
Yeah.
They weren't getting paid by WCW; they getting paid by Turner Broadcasting.
Right.
So why is Goldberg going 86's contract to go on the road with WWF.
Yeah.
When he could sit in the house and make $1 million, $2 million for the year and a half.
Yeah.
You know, anybody in the right mind wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I
You know,
agree.
that's why Goldberg didn't come to WWF until his contract was up. He was still getting paid by turn.
You remember when DX invaded the WCW?
Yeah, the Norfolk
The
Scope.
smartest thing they could have done was roll up that door and let them drive straight to the damn ring.
I agree.
Because if I was watching Nitro, you was watching Raw, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna call you up and be like, hey dude, you need to switch to Nitro.
Yeah.
DX is on Nitro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know, 6 of 1, half a dozen the other.
Yeah, that's all in
But I do
the
blame
past.
Vince McMahon for killing wrestling. I do.
Yeah,
I really do. It ain't all about money, I'm sorry.
right.
Because like,
If I got into it for the money, I'd have gotten out of it 30 years ago.
Amen, brother.
amen to that.
And that's what my
Enough said,
contract
chicken
looks like. We're
Cameraman's giving us the 80, but
Yeah.
we still got, what, 2 or 3 more days worth of stuff waiting though, you know?
Oh, man, yeah, we're definitely gonna have to.
He's out there like he's out of shit in.
It's on this out.
Out there like since I submitted it.
Yeah, he's on this out.
All right, folks, so now.
We'll translate that for you later on.
Yeah.
No, we're not.
I got Connie classes start next week.
Connie.
Sign up. Yeah, sign up.
Yeah.
Oh, I love your Wrestling 101 things on Facebook, by the way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I put smart ass comments and he's like,
I know what you do. I know what you do.
that's the booty.
All right, folks, we thank you so much for
Kids
joining
on
us.
scissors.
Have a good night, everybody.
Oh, wait, before you do, that's gotta be done.
I'm not gonna do that.
Thanks.
I'm not gonna do that.
Bye.